I'm here. I'm here. And honestly, it's been a slow day. Been a slow day. I think the only news that I've had today that's of any consequence is that I don't know what his first. I don't know what his first name. I think it's Luke. Luke, I am your podcaster. I'm not sure if it's Luke, but I know his last name is Getzey, former quarterback at Pitt. Figured I need to finish off my Coke. Don't worry, I do have iced tea here. I don't have my glass that normally has the ice in it, but that's okay. And again, if you're not there already, the people that I'm talking to are here. Okay, Georgia Patriot says ahoy. I know what he meant. He meant ahoy. Cool Kev's here with his two glasses of beer. Dory, gotta love Dory. Dory, ahoy to you as well. Matt Marinovich, ahoy to you as well. And Georgia actually is talking about the uh, the new coaching staff. No, Doc, no. I am not in Las Wages, Nevada. I don't have the money. I can actually go into the old Bill Paxton routine from what was it? The Aliens. Cause you haven't been keeping up with current events, man. I'm out of a job. That was a paraphrase because his line was, "Cause you haven't been keeping up with current events, man. We just got our asses kicked." Current events. Current events for almost almost 5 months. And granted, I'm not missing work. Not at all. I'm not missing work. I'm missing the paycheck. Okay, Matt, I gotta ask. Okay, am I missing something? Now I heard that Luke Getzey was actually going to be the OC, and that Chip Kelly had two interviews, but was did not make it. Is Chip Kelly coming in too? Did I might have missed it. I literally took most of the day putting away all my clothes that have been washed and ironed. It took a while because I've been lazy. I'll admit that. Oh, Champ Kelly. Okay, right. Because okay, and I appreciate it, Matt, because I was like, I heard about Luke Getzey, and I know that Chip Kelly interviewed twice, but yeah, Chip Kelly is not Champ Kelly. Champ Kelly did come from Chicago. Is there an overlap between Champ Kelly and Luke Getzey? I know Luke Getzey was in Green Bay, so he has ties to Devontae there. What was Luke Getzey in Green Bay? He wasn't the offensive coordinator because I was Hackett, right? Hackett was the offensive coordinator for a long time, and that's why Hackett left to go to what was it? Denver, and then everybody was tying the, making the line drawings like, well, if Hackett goes to Denver, Aaron Rodgers goes to Denver. Aaron Rodgers didn't go to Denver. Aaron Rodgers went to New York. And when he went to New York, he got Hackett there because he was fired in Denver. Now, was Getsy under Hackett in Green Bay? That's probably the connection. Was he the wide receivers coach? Yeah, John, there will be. There will be a raffle. John, I'll be honest. I'm sorry. I spend most of my off time, other than today. I took a day off and I put my clothes away. I do most of the stuff that I do has to do with getting a job, filling out filling out applications and doing testing and doing other things. I'm sorry. I didn't forget. I really didn't forget. And oh, by the way, I will say this. I will say this. There might be a time. There might be a time when I'm away at school. If school comes up and it's looking like it's gonna, I'm looking like, I'm not saying this is gonna happen definitively, but it looks like after the Super Bowl, I'm going to be in school for 3 weeks. It's not a job, but it is school. And during that time in school, I'm not going to have a show. I'm announcing it today. It is 9:09 p.m. on the 4th of February. I'm announcing it. When I'm in school the next 3 weeks, starting next Monday, so actually starting a week from tomorrow, I won't have a show at all. At all. And during that time, I'm not going to be looking at, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not going to be doing anything that involves the, what do you call it? The giveaway. I will do it. I will do it, John. If for no reason no, it's not a spooky school, Doc. It's a school. Doc, get with me offline and I'll tell you what the school is. It's not a spooky school. Okay, good. Here's the answer. And no, I'm not watching the Emmys or the Grammys. It's the Grammys. I can put them on. I got the sound down. I think the Grammys are CBS. I didn't want to watch them. Yeah, it's CBS. I've already missed an hour. I did not see any of the Grammys. What did I miss? You said so. Thanks, Ed. Ed's going to call me. Ed cares. Ed cares about me. Who's this lady? Oh, that's what's her nose, the big girl that was put up on charges of being a super nasty employer to her backup dancers. Can't remember her name. I'm sorry. I know who she is, but I can't remember her name. Okay, so Getsy was quarterback coach when Aaron won the MVP, then was the receivers coach when Devontae's career broke. Hey, that's great. Okay, that's a good thing. Wide receiver passing coordinator developed Trey. Matt Lincoln, no, I did not see Miley's side. What, did Miley do something? No, Doc, it's okay. Didn't watch the Pro Bowl. I didn't watch the Pro Bowl. Not a lick. You know what I watched today? And I just finished watching it. They have a whole, was it Ion TV? I'm sure it's one of the channels that y'all have. I watched NCIS all day. On My Mama. Really, that's the name of the song. On My Mama. Snooze. It's got to be. Oh yeah, here we go. Best R&B song. I miss Miley. I don't know what Miley got. Didn't want to. All I got to say is, damn. She go. Oh, okay. Thanks, Matt. Cool. I'll have to look at. I'll have to look her up in. Oh, it's Lizzo. That's the name of the girl. Lizzo, right? Lizzo. I see, and I didn't look at it. I just say I know sometimes it just comes to you. Lizzo. Oh my God. There's the woman that's going to be on every friggin' shot. Oh my God. Travis Swifty. Oh God. Ugh. I'll have to take a look, man. She looks good again. That'd be cool. Who won? I didn't see who won. She got a. She's nice looking. Who won? What's her name? Nice outfit. See some nipplage. Oh, Snooze. Oh, SZA. I think that's how you pronounce her name. SZA. Yeah, that was a Pro Bowl thing. I didn't watch a lick of it. Reader Ben, good to see you. Let's see how that. So I got Ed giving me a call. Thanks for calling, Ed. I lots going on. Hopefully, good news. No, Doc, I will be in a school for 3 weeks starting next month, not tomorrow Monday, but next Monday, and I will not. Well, let me say it. I don't plan. I don't plan on having any shows because the school is 12 hours a day, 5 days a week, 12 and 12, 12 on, 12 off, just like the military, 12 on, 12 off. So I don't plan on having any shows during that time. Sorry. What's Taylor Swift all excited about? Okay, and that's Kelly Clarkson. That's the English guy. There was a patty cake picnic. There was a patty cake and picnic games on, and that's right down the street. That's an hour away. There's Billy Joel. Right now, dude, that's somebody I have some. Yeah, Billy Joel. And again, I don't have the sound up, so I can't hear. As soon as they stopped tackling, yep, I forgot there was such a thing as Pro Bowl. I didn't watch the Pro Bowl. John didn't. The Pro Bowl was another on the list of COVID casualties who will probably never recover. Yeah, and who cares? Who cares? I mean, at least in baseball, when they had the All-Star game and when they had that tie, and they had to make the All-Star game worth watching. Worth watching. They said the winner gets the home field. I like that idea. That made it relevant. That made it relevant. I watched and I like this as well. I watched the hockey All-Star games because that's changed too. It used to be the East versus the West, and then they broke it down to like 4 teams on 3-on-3. That's cool. So I watched some of that. I admit I slept through some of it as well. So I watched some of it, and then the game was cool. And 3-on-3 is exciting because it's a lot of action. There's not a lot of muckraking and things like that. Anybody watch the NHL All Stars? That was entertaining. The Senior Bowl, I watched a little bit. And who was the MVP? Aha! Spencer Rattler. Remember that name? Because I talked about him. I talked about him the last time we had a show. I said, There are other quarterbacks. But this was pre-Getsy. Pre-Getsy. Because Getsy's quarterbacks prior to going to Chicago was who? Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is what? A pocket passer. Aaron Rodgers throws the ball, and he also uses the running game like the old Packers way. So does it look like that the Raiders are going to be trading for Justin Fields now? No. Because stuff changes over time with more clues. Could it still happen? Yeah, it can happen. It can happen. Oh my God. Will you stop showing Taylor Swift? My God. That's probably the main reason why I wasn't going to watch the Grammys, because I know that every 5 seconds they were going to show another shot of her. And again, it's this Sunday and then next Sunday. Like there's a football game or something we're going to watch. Al's go say, hey Ben, making sure that she knows you're here. By the way, thank you for being here, because other than the Grammy Awards, other than Getsy as our hour, okay, and normally this is okay. There's a lot of Raider fans here. I get it. There's a lot of Raider fans here. Most of us are Raider fans. If you're here, thank you for showing me that you are here. But there are other fans from other teams that we can talk about. If you want to, like Doc. Doc's a Patriots fan. Doc's a cool Patriots fan because he doesn't just talk about the Patriots. And Doc's the only person I call him the Patriots with. Oh, did you guys see that Xavier was on last show? Xavier's going to figure out he's going to get a Raider hat, and he's going to sing the Autumn Wind. Actually, he's going to recite the poem because there's really no song. I don't think he can. I don't think he can sing the Autumn Wind. You can, not like Fast Eddie does on the guitar, but he'll recite the Autumn Wind with a hat. He's going to send me the hat. That was a bet from 2 years ago. The game that Chandler Jones won. That was our bet from there. And hopefully he'll take it. Stop showing Taylor Swift. God, I can't stand her. Anyway. Coming up. I don't even know what okay. I saw Oprah. Anyway, I literally have to start this week. I have to start waking up early and getting ready for school next month. It's gonna take me a week, and I'm still not going to be used to it. It's going to take me a week of waking up early. Hardcore. Good to see you, brother. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Pages got them a woke head coach that already is embarrassing Kraft on TV. Really? Jared Mayo is woke? Really? What happened, Georgia? I missed that. Maybe you can come in and let me know. Because there's really, what have I done so far? I told you that I put my clothes away, that I'm going to school, that I'm already sick and tired of Taylor Swift, and I recognized Lizzo. Right? You saw Mac's introduction on Twitter for the ASFL. That's cool. Hey, cool. Dude, I haven't even seen that. Oh, dude. So, and there's power outage? Okay. Watch his introduction interview. Okay, I will. Folks out in California, I know that we called out earlier to make sure that the people were not getting flooded in. So hopefully, if you are having some issues, you are taken care of. And so, and again, folks, if you have shows, I apologize. I tune out. I will, and folks know this. Raider Ben asked me to be on his show, and I was on his show. Hardcore asked me to be on his show. I was on his show. Chris from Protect the Shield asked me to be on his show. I was on his show. If you tell me, that you'd like me as a guest, I I don't ever think I've missed. I don't ever think I've missed an assignment. Like, hey, we like for you to be our guest. I don't think I've ever missed one. So, but if I don't know about your show, if I got other things going on, it's not that I don't care. It's not that I don't care. I got other things going on, like what was it? John was asking about the raffle. I'm trying to get a job here. John. Here's something. Here is a. I won't show you all of it, but here is a classified non-disclosure agreement. Okay, here it is. See this right here? You have to sign these things in order to get work in a classified environment. That's what I've done for 38 years. So in order for me to get a job again, I got to go back to signing NDAs. Hey, Rich, good to see you. Thank you there, brother. Captain Jack, always Sports Raider Nation, appreciate it. Hey, dude, no, I do that. Yeah, no. I thank you, Hardcore. I said, if there is something I need to do, if there's something I need to do, I will. I really will. I will. Delivering mail to this house, ran into a fellow in his garage, saw a Raiders sticker in his garage. I asked him, "You Raiders fans?" He said, "No, I'm the uncle of the player Nick Kwiatkowski." Oh, okay. And so Jimmy Farrell's up in Pittsburgh. Jimmy, if you go by the gentleman's house again, if you'd like to come in and talk to us about his nephew, seriously, if you'd like to talk to us about his nephew, and maybe he doesn't, but I like people that are associated with you, or the parents of, or actual players or relatives. I bring them on and let them talk. Well, hey, thanks, Georgia. You can have a show though. A lot of other people do. But a lot of other people, and I got this. I had a conversation, and I won't say who it is. But this person, oh, dude, that's Vegas. That's the Sphere, right? That's the Sphere, right? Yeah, that's the Sphere. That's the Sphere in Vegas. Who's on? Yeah, because there's the Ferris wheel. Who's at the Sphere? Yeah, you too. That's what I thought. I was gonna say I didn't think you did. See that there's my hotel. They just showed my hotel. Yeah, they just showed my hotel. Anyway, hey John, no, I'm not mad. John, I appreciate you. Thank you for reminding me. Rich, I'm sorry that you're sick. Get healthy. And Georgia, if you ever did have a show, I would come on. Seriously. And John, thank you for reminding me. I need to, John. I swear, upcoming, unless I do it this week upcoming, it won't happen until March. I'm letting you know that. Unless I do it on a weekend, and probably on the weekend I'll have to take care of all the other things I haven't done. I haven't forgotten. It's just it's very low on the priority list. And Hot Neil, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you, sir. Thank you for. I appreciate everybody comes in for the support to come in and talk and showing up for the show. You pissed off a lot of Pats fans with Beck. Doc, I don't know. Hey, do you want? Who wants to come in and talk? Because right now, if you want to come in and talk, we'll do that too. Who do you want to win? She's oh my God. Okay, Belichick. The Belichick divorce with Robert Kraft. He received 0. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna put who I want, and it's gonna piss off a lot of people. Let me tell the story. Hardcore set me up. Best pop vocal album. Okay, Chemistry by Kelly Clarkson. Endless Summer Vacation by. Oh, she is looking good. Okay. Ed Sheeran. Okay. Ah, Taylor Swift. Oh my God. Best pop vocal. Please, no, no. Give me anybody but Taylor Swift. Give me anybody but Taylor Swift. Oh, of course. Who's this dingbat? Who is the dude that's hand slamming her? Who who is this schmuck? Does anybody know who the schmuck? Oh, God, she's so fake. She, she's so fake. Is this the award where she now has the most pop vocal song album wins or something? Is this the award that now she broke the record? Oh my God. How can both teams lose? Can we do? Hey, I only watch football so I can see. Hardcore. God, you are sick. Okay, and who asked? Who asked? Somebody asked me. Wait a second. Okay, I'm going to put this on here. Who do you want to win the Chiefs of the 49ers? Okay, let me, and Hot Neil, I see you. We're going to have Hot Neil on in a little bit. We're going to have Hot Neil on in a little bit, but I got to answer the question. Okay, I thought I answered this before. I might said I will wait. But when the Chiefs played the Bucks, call them by their real name, when the Chiefs played the Bucks here at Fake Pirates Stadium in Tampa, I rooted for the Chiefs because I live here. Oh, she does look hot. I saw mine. She does look hot. Because I would have to live with fake pirate, aka Tampa Bay fake pirate Buccaneer fans here in the Tampa area had they won, and they did. And I had to deal with that. For as long, even as like, oh well, we beat the Chiefs. We beat you. We beat the Chiefs. We're the best. They are 2-0 in the Super Bowl, though. That's wow. That is amazing. That the 2 times that they went, they did win each time. They have a perfect Super Bowl record. It's almost like I want to see a Raiders fake Pirates Super Bowl rematch where the Raiders win, just so I can have that over fake Pirate fans and knock them off of the annals of undefeated in the Super Bowl. Think like that. Anyway, so having said that, and Hot Neil, I'm almost ready. Hot Neil, I'm almost ready. The Chiefs are playing the 49ers. And I don't live in Northern California. I don't live in Northern California. And I know people that live in Northern California have to deal with bang bang gang gang bullshit all the time. All the time. Gang gang bang bang. Ah, man, Niners. And I can't stand that either. But I don't live in Northern California, so I don't have to deal with gang gang bang bang bullshit. So having said that, because I'm not in Northern California and I don't have to deal with that crap, I am hoping, not rooting. I don't root for anybody. It's not the Raiders. I am hoping the Niners beat the Chiefs because I don't live in Northern California. So I hope that answers everybody's questions. Super Bowl champions cities gets paired and lots of good press. What city in America is currently in most dire need of good press in an election year? Oh, okay. There you go. See, Georgia Patriots, he could read the political tea leaves. San Francisco needs it. How can K-State win with a Swiftie at receiver and quarterback just an insurance salesman? You got to bundle it. So I'm rooting for gang, gang, bang, bang bullshit because I don't live in Northern California. Having said that, we're going to turn it over. We're going to give Hot Neil some time here. Okay. First off, Hot Neil, glad to see you're okay. What's going on?
Captain, how are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you? Let me get my tea.
Good. I want to show you.
Okay, go
I
ahead
want
and
to
show
show
me.
you something real quick.
Okay, I saw your TBH flag.
Remember that? You sent that to me with the certificate.
Well, they did as a member of the Black Hole.
When I went, yeah.
So
When I became a member.
that became a member of the Black Hole. Yes, sir. That was a couple years ago.
Yes, sir. I still have
Yeah,
it. I have a memory. I got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I got your stuff.
Yeah,
I got memory from you.
I still got my Black Hole certificate here, right? But I have. Granted, this is old. I gotta get a new one. See. Yeah, I got my Black Hole membership here.
Yeah.
So I gotta update
got
mine.
too.
You gotta update mine. So, but how you doing there, Hot Neil? What?
Well,
I dropped Violator's book. He's gonna be upset. Let me make sure I put that here. People can see it. People can see that. See. There we go. Okay, now it's okay. What's going on, Hot Neil? How you doing?
And I still see that. And I still see that jersey 46 behind you.
Mm-hmm.
I've been pretty good, Captain. So far, staying stable. And they're going to put me on a machine pretty soon. They're going to be doing some exercise. Because they found out that I have nip. It starts with an N kind of thing going on that I have going on in my nerve, my right hand side. But besides the point, I'm doing better.
Good. Well, I'm glad to hear about that.
I totally agree with you what you said. I hope the 49ers kick the Chiefs, but put them to shame.
See, and see, this is the only 49er fan I like. I will even say this is the only 49er fan I love. Is this lady right here, Veronica Yim, is a 49er gal, and and I'm sure she's watching on Twitter because she said the 49ers just landed in Vegas, so she's up on it. And as I said, I don't live in Northern California. I know what it's like. I know what it's like when you have to deal with fans. Now, Veronica is an awesome gal. She's an awesome gal. She's not a gang bang bang chick. She isn't. She's not a gang bang bang. She is the most beautiful, um, passionate, loving, caring, nice fan there is. And that's why, that's not why, but I think that it would be nice the fact that I say that if the Niners win, I'll be happy for her. I will. I know the people that are in Northern California are going to hate life if they're Raider fans. They're gonna hate life because they're Raider fans. So there you go.
Captain, I know I've never been honest with you, but I want to be honest with you tonight.
Please
Did
do.
you know I used to be a Lion King follower.
Yes, you
I
told me
used to
you
be
were
in
a
that
member.
gang myself.
You said you were a member of Latin Kings before.
Yeah, and I was a member. I was an original gangster member for the Lion Kings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and one thing I hated, and I hated it so much that we used the Raiders as a backup seal. I even told my
Wow.
godfathers, I said we had to change, find something better, and they never listened.
Well,
That's the
Hanya,
only thing I hated.
let me ask you a question about that, if you don't mind, because you brought it up.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, first off, were you a Raider fan before you were a Latin King, or were you a Latin King first?
First, I was the Lion King.
Okay.
So
So
first,
did you okay? So you were a Latin King first. Did having the Raiders shield as a backup for the Latin Kings,
they
did
used
that make you a Raider
yes.
fan?
No, sir.
Oh.
What made me a fan was Bo Jackson's lifestyle and how he treated people, and I was one of
Mhm.
those kind of people. Me, it made me change my lifestyle. That's why I love the Raiders because the Raider made me change who I was before and made me a better person now.
Well, Hanyo, that's a great story. That's a great story, and the fact that you have transcended from being a gang member to a very forthright individual that's caring. That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
I had
Now,
to change my lifestyle because what I was into could have put me in an early grave.
right. Well, and that's
I was
important.
not a I was not a
Yeah.
drug dealer. I was more an arm dealer.
Right.
I used to sell any type of guns that you. So Bo Jackson made me change my lifestyle.
Well, that's. Did you ever tell Bo that? Did you ever get a chance to meet Bo and let him know that?
No, I wish I could see him again to thank him in person. I
Well,
always had.
they.
I always
Yeah.
wanted.
I would. I would. I
I
would
always
tell
want to
you. I
go
would.
into person.
Yeah. I would tell you that, Hot Neil, that if you could, if you know that Bo is at it, if you know that Bo is at an event, right? I would go there, and because Bo talks to all the people he does the signings with. I spoke to Bo for a little while. In fact, I spoke to Bo a little bit too long, and they said, "Hey, Cap, you're talking too much," which they always do anyway. But I would go and say to Bo Jackson, said, "Bo, you changed my life for the better." Okay, so I would do
Yeah.
that and let him know about it. But Hot Neil, I'm glad that you're feeling better. I'm glad that you showed me the
Thank you.
flag, and I'm glad to see that you obviously that you've changed your life around, and that things are good for you, partner.
Thank you, sir.
You got it. Hey, take care
And
down
hope
there in Miami. Quickly, go ahead.
if everything goes well, if everything goes well, I'm planning to head to Tampa. When we go play with Tampa with the Buccaneers,
Uh
I'm gonna
huh.
try my best to be at one game. because I really do want to meet you in person, and I want to say thank you in person.
Well, Hadniel, I appreciate that, and I always like to see as many people that I know personally as well. So thank you, and hopefully good things will happen. Hopefully I'll be here because remember, tomorrow's never promised. Tomorrow's never promised. So you take care of
That's true.
yourself. You take care, Hadniel. Thanks again.
You too, Captain. I'll see
I'm gonna get Gabe on. Take care. See, that's good to hear. You know that Hadniel even said that Bo Jackson changed his life. That's cool. And Cool Kev gives him a salute. I lived in Oakland for 7 months. Great food, great people, and great AA meeting. Preventive medicine school was a challenge that opened doors for me outside. There you go. See other things from people that have their personal stories about how the Raiders or the area changed their life. And I'm going to I'm going to ask Gabe because Gabe is coming in here. Ask Gabe here because I know what the answer to this question is. By the way, Gabe, I got a question for you. I saw today because that was another thing I was watching today. I saw how they do the Super Bowl memories, the half an hour programs about the Super Bowl. I saw the one that was the Giants Patriots where they beat the Patriots so that the Patriots lost their only game. And they showed a shot. They showed a shot of one of the fans in the stands when David Tyree caught the ball. Is that LPG? Is that Joe LPG? License plate guy? Yeah. You got to turn on your
Oh, hair.
Yeah, he had long hair. It looked like Joe, a license plate guy.
He had darker hair then, so it might have been him, and that might have been why you were confused. But yeah, it probably was.
No, no. I was not confused.
Oh.
I said that's Joe.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I said that's Joe. I said I want to make sure that I can confirm it
Oh yeah.
because he didn't have his stuff around, they showed him like it's like oh my god because that was what he said. Oh my god! I said there's Joe LPG man. Good to see you.
If you ever get a chance to, have you seen his man cave before?
No, I did get a chance to meet him in New York when the Raiders went up to play the Giants.
Yeah.
When Carr threw the 2 interceptions, that was the game I was at. I was at that game. That's okay.
Yeah.
We won the last time we played. That's all I care about.
You stayed at the Hilton?
Yeah, I was at the Hilton. Yeah,
like
I was at the Hilton both times. I was at the Hilton across from the Meadowlands. Yeah. And then I stay at the Hilton in Vegas. That's where I usually stay for that.
How is the Hilton in the Meadow? I've heard mixed reviews on the Meadowlands one. Is it good or? I haven't stayed there before. I usually stay in the.
It's not bad. I mean, the one thing I don't like about it is that there's nothing to eat there.
Yeah, Sneaky said he stayed in the Hampton once, and he stayed in the Hilton once, and he said the Hampton had breakfast and the Hilton did not. Like the Hilton didn't have a breakfast.
Yeah. No, the Hilton did not have any breakfast, and they do have a restaurant, but it's nothing to speak of. I mean, I would much rather stay if I go back to New York.
Yeah,
and I say if because I've seen what is it? 2 Giant games. I've seen 2 Jet games. I've never left winning. I've never left the stadium winning. And I tell you, the fans are assholes.
Really?
Yeah, the fans are assholes.
They
were. You sound like you're amazed, but yeah, they were assholes. The Jets fans are worse.
You think every fans are? I mean, you're very picky. I'm not gonna lie. Like you think every fan?
No. Well, wait a second. No. When they treat you like shit, they become assholes.
What did the Giants fans do? That was so bad. I'm curious.
Well, for one thing, they the one they basically they literally accosted me. They pushed me, goading me to like, to fight back, and I wasn't going to do it.
Like, okay,
Okay.
you gotta give some context. You mean
I'm
push?
I'm no. I'm walking out of the stadium, and two Giant fans come up from behind me and push me and say, "Yeah, fuck you, pirate." Looking for me, they're provoking me.
That's just too
What?
drunk. That's just too drunk, dudes.
Okay,
I could find two Raiders fans that would do the same thing.
okay.
Every
Point
fan,
being, though, is that
every fan base,
okay? Well,
every fan base has.
okay. Then every fan base aside from the Raiders fan base are assholes. How's that?
I've encountered Raiders fans that are assholes, so I would say not true, but.
But if that's what you're saying, instead of blah, 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 I'm just telling you what I've gone through in New York. Okay, New York fans, Giants fans. Now I like Sneaky. I have no problem with Sneaky. I have no problem with LPG. Right. So these are people that I have no problem with, and they are fans of the Giants. And I know the one guy, I can't remember what his name is, but he's a Jets fan, not Fireman Ed. No, I'm not talking about. I've never met Fireman Ed. But there's the one guy. His name is Joe, and he's like the Jet Hulk, and he has the Hulk hands. And I met him at the draft last year. Really cool guy. So there are cool fans that are in each fan base.
I think every fan base has assholes. I seriously do. I think.
Well, there you go. You just said it.
But I don't.
You just said it. But the way that if they come up to you and they push you, expecting you to get into a fight, isn't that a little over the top? Isn't that a little over the top?
Some Philly fans do, but have you ever been to Philly?
I'm from Philly.
Oh, that's right. You ever been to a Philadelphia Eagles game though before? Like in a Philadelphia Eagles game as a Raiders fan?
No, not as a Raiders fan. Not as a Raiders fan. The only way that I would go to a Philly Raiders game is if I'm right next to Jamie. Like I'm not going to a Eagles Raiders game unless I'm with Jamie. I'm telling you this.
If you think getting shoved is bad, go to an Eagles game. LPG gets cans thrown at him.
Yeah, because it's a division game.
I mean, yeah, but they do that to every opponent.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a division game because that you're going to get that. Hollywood's here. I'm sorry. See, I got so involved with you, I didn't get a chance to say hello to Hollywood.
All right,
Hollywood. Go on.
On to football stuff.
Oh, and Hollywood's going to go to Philly with me, so it's going to be me, Hollywood, and Jamie Paye, Philly sports guy. Then I'm covered. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna roll. We're gonna roll in a big posse. We're gonna roll in a big posse in Philly, because otherwise I'm not going. And by the way, the next time we go, we will go to Philly. We will go to Philly next time. I think it's not 24. I think it's 25. I think it's 25 when we do that again. So again, Gabe, what do you got going on? And Jack Kenna gives you a salute as well. Oh, Buffalo. Yeah, Buffalo. Buffalo, I think I said that. Buffalo is the only place that I went as a Raiders fan. And this was not this past year. I'm talking about when the Raiders went to the Super Bowl in 2003. I went to Buffalo, and there was a woman, and I've said this, there was a woman that was as big as me, if not bigger, same height, bigger than me by width. She was big. She was like trucker big, right? And she picked a fight in me in Buffalo. And I almost swung at her because she was drunk, and I had enough alcohol in me, because I normally don't drink. I had enough alcohol in me that she pissed me off enough that I almost swung at her. And this
Damn.
was in Buffalo. So, like I said, ignorance is a push button. It is. It's a push button. Jack Kenna can come with me anytime. Hollywood's going to come to Philly. Okay. And then Georgia's going to come with me. Everybody can come with me to Philly. We'll go back to New York, and we'll roll up on Gabe when Gabe actually has enough allowance money to go to a game.
You can come an hour and a half west of Philly, and you will see me.
Well, if I get the Philly for anything, I'll let you know. Whereabouts are you?
I'm in the capital of Pennsylvania, Harrisburg.
You're in Harrisburg. Okay, well then my mom is buried outside of Pottsville. So that's about a half an hour from you, I think.
Yeah, Pottsville, yep, probably, yeah.
Yeah, so that's if I go to Pennsylvania, I will go to see a Phillies game, and I will go visit my mom and my brother's grave because they're buried right next to each other. And I won't do anything bad. I won't do anything bad to the graves because that's disrespectful to those that are dead. But I will just saying, just to make sure that everything that I paid for and that they paid for is very well maintained, and that's all I said. And yes, I almost beat a lot lizard. That's true. Yeah.
I was
Cool.
what do you think about Luke Getsy or Getsy? Is it Gets?
It's Getsy. Getsy. He's a former quarterback from Pitt. The positive things is that he did a lot of work with Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams when he was there in Green Bay. So he's got that pedigree of working when Rodgers won the MVP and Davante Adams had his best year. He worked with them.
Yeah.
So that was a positive thing. And the other positive thing is that last year or this past season, when he was the offensive coordinator with the Bears, he took a kid that was drafted. I don't remember where he was.
Tyson Bagent at Shepherd University.
Yeah, Bagent. Yeah, he took a kid that was an undrafted free agent and a running back that was like the second or third string running back, and they beat our ass.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah. So
I mean,
if you can do that, and people were saying that they ran him out of Chicago. Well, he had at least one good game.
Yeah, they wanted him the hell out of there. I think it's not terrible. It's not like you hired the worst offensive coordinator possible. I don't think it's as much as a home run as it like an Eric Bieniemy or a Cliff Kingsbury would have been. Hey, Gabe, how did Waller do for you this year? He's really injury prone, but he was good when he was on the field. I mean, that's kind of the story of his career at this point.
I think we said that, didn't we?
His rapping album is sure interesting that he's coming out with in April or something like that.
Well, Gabe, I think I told you word for word is that if he is on the field, he is a very valuable member of your team. He will perform for you if and when he's on the field. The problem is him being on the field. I think you can actually go back and tape, and I think I said basically that.
I agree with that. I don't think he's as much of an asshole as you advertise him to be. I
mean, okay. Talk to me about that rap album and all the other things. He was a locker room cancer for us.
Oh, he's been great. He's been a good leader.
Okay. Well, yeah, bravo. Bravo.
That's what
hooray for you. He was a locker room cancer in Vegas. I'm telling you what I know.
I'm sure he was. Believe me, I could see it. I could see it.
Thank you, because I wouldn't say it unless it's true, Gabe.
Oh no, I believe you 100% on that. I mean, I could see how he could be a locker room cancer. Believe me. I'm just glad he didn't release the rap album during the season because that would have pissed me off if he did that. I'm glad
when did he make this rap album?
He started like shooting it and after the season, like shooting everything like that after the season. But
okay,
but he's
he's been a good leader. He's helped Daniel Bellinger along, who was a 4th-round pick, who is kind of under the radar, who I think could be our tight end one without Darren Waller. The thing that pisses me off about Darren Waller the most is that he's like $15 million a year, and he's like plays 8 games a year. So it's kind of like a wide. It's like, and Joe Shane got him because he didn't want to pay for a full out wide receiver or trade for a full out wide receiver one, and was like, oh, here we can get a really good tight end, and he can be our like number one target. Don't think that really hasn't worked out. Like it really hasn't worked out like that. So they still need a wide receiver one. James, shut up. No one cares, Gabe. Well, guess what? They asked me. So dumbass.
Hey James, they did ask him. So yeah, you are a dumbass because they did ask him. I'm just letting you know, Jimmy Farrell. People are saying that I play favorites. I don't. When it's stupid shit from stupid people, I'm not saying Jimmy Farrell is stupid. I'm just saying stupid shit. Then I'm gonna get on him. And people told me this the other day, and John Leon is probably still here. John Leon got mad at me because I got on him about his English, and I get on everybody about their English.
You
right?
do. You always bother me about that.
Exactly. Shit. It's not personal. If I see it's a misspelling or something that I know is wrong, I tell you that's wrong, and because it's the I used to be an editor for stuff, and I look at it and said that's wrong. By the way, how it's spelled there.
Well, in what form? There's different.
Thank you. That was the trick question, because there are 3 ways to spell there. It's Theire, Their, and Thy''re. And people don't know, and they say, it just drives me. So shit like that drives me wild. Okay. John, and what I was going to say is, I think Cool Kev gets it. $70 million to the guy from Detroit, and he was injured more than Waller.
We've moved on. Kenny Galladay. Honestly, that was a Dave Gettleman era type thing. We got Joe Shane, who, by the way, is a very smart GM. I know it didn't grow great this past year. And the greatest thing about Joe Shane is he admitted to the fault. He admitted that they tried to, the whole idea was it was going to be a 3-year rebuild, and they tried to speed it up after, the playoff berth we had in 2022 that was, no one saw coming. And so they paid everyone, and then, they tried to advance the rebuild when really there were holes in this roster still that were avoided. But Captain, what do you think about the Luke Getsy hire? You didn't. Oh,
Well, if he can do what he did in Green Bay, even though he wasn't the offensive, if he can do what he did in Green Bay as an offensive coordinator for the Raiders, it'll be great. I'm not saying that were there better candidates out there? Yes. But the thing is that I think, well, I will tell you this, and I know we've had this conversation because I'm going to let people know. Gabe and I had an Instagram conversation back and forth, right?
Yeah.
And what did I say when we were talking about Cliff Kingsbury? I said it's about the money and it's about control. And I'm I'm thinking I'm right on that.
I think it was
it was the Raiders wanted to give him a 2-year deal.
Yep.
He wanted a 3-year deal. He wanted control over like who his quarterback's going to be. And it's like, it's none your fucking business who our quarterback's going to be. And he was like, well, I don't want to be here if it's not Caleb Williams. And that's probably what I'm not saying it was for sure, but the way that it's coming across is that he wanted Caleb Williams, and we said, no, we're not going to get Caleb Williams.
It will be a telltale sign to confirm that if he gets Caleb in Washington. Shane gave Danny Dimes. Only Giants fans know the truth of how that situation worked out. Outsiders do not understand the complex situation that was. Outsiders do, and it's easy to sit here and say, "Oh, you Jones, you give me no." Easy to sit here and say that. Any NFL fan can do that. Heck, my own family members do it, and every time I have to say the same thing to them, and it's true. Only Giants fans know the truth of why that had to happen, and that is the statement. And I'm not going to take 20 minutes to explain it to you because I've done it multiple times on this show, and
You have
it's irritating. So I'm not going to sit here and do it
now,
again.
now, Dave. Let me ask you a question then, okay? Because we're going to be coming up on the draft. Where do the Giants pick, and what are they picking?
We pick 6th overall right now.
Sixth.
6th, yes, that's correct. So
Okay.
after the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a situation I really have liked that came across my mind. There is a wide receiver from, I believe it's Washington, Romeo or Dunes.
Romo Dunze.
Yes, Odunze, that guy. Heck of a wide receiver. Was really key in Washington's run to the national championship this year. Obviously, they didn't win it, but was pretty key in that. I like the Giants selecting him there at 6. Obviously, you got to think Marvin Harrison Jr. is gone. He's probably going to the Cardinals at 4. That's my prediction right now with him. So Romeo Dunze is probably the second best option in my opinion. You get him there at 6. However, the Giants have 2 second-round picks this year. They got one from the Leonard Williams trade to Seattle, which ended up being a huge flop for Seattle. But those two. I'm thinking what Shane could do. No, see, Cool Cat, you don't know what you're talking about here. You really don't know what you're talking about. And you're pissing me off. You don't know what you're talking about. You probably live in like the West Coast, and the truth resides.
Cool Kev does not live on the West Coast.
Fine, wherever the hell you live.
Cool Kev lives in the East Coast in a northern climate that's cold like you.
Oh,
okay? I'm just letting you know. I know where Cool Kev. I can't remember exactly where Cool Kev lives, but he lives in the Northeast, and he's cold.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. Giants select Romeo Odunze at 6. They package their 2 second-round picks, maybe a little more, to trade back up into the first round. And they select Michael Penix. That's a pairing with his wide receiver from college, which has often worked out in the NFL, or has a certain success in the NFL. So definitely that would be something I'm interested in. The other thing is you can't rule out is, I know it's probably very low of a chance, but what if the Patriots did go? Marvin Harrison Jr. at 3? I know it's probably a low chance, and there's always surprises in the draft. But if the Patriots went Marvin Harrison Jr. at 3 and Jaden Daniels is still on the board at 4, suddenly that 4th overall pick is going to be worth a lot to all the teams looking. There's a lot of teams looking to trade up for a quarterback. And the Giants are certainly on that list. So it'll be interesting. It should be a good draft. I think there's a very good chance 1, 2, 3, or 3 quarterbacks. First 3 picks, 3 quarterbacks.
Okay, then my next question to you is who is the next quarterback off the board? Who's the 4th quarterback taking this draft?
I think Penix is. the 4th quarterback. Bo Nix had the worst. Oh my God. There was Spencer Rattler looked better than Bo Nix at the Senior Bowl, and Bo Nix could not make a pass, like complete the most simple passes at the Senior Bowl, where Senior Bowl is set up for you to have success. It is set up for you to look good to these scouts, and he could have not looked worse. He confirmed what his tape shows, which is a quarterback who can sometimes make quick throws, but is inaccurate at times and cannot throw it down the field. It reminds me of my good old buddy Daniel Jones. But
okay, so if having said that, then so you're from what I'm hearing, and maybe I'm wrong, but you have Penix being the 4th quarterback off the board, and you have Rattler going in front of Nix, then as maybe quarterback number 5.
I think JJ McCarthy's 5.
Okay.
I think JJ McCarthy didn't play in a bowl game, but JJ McCarthy's probably 5. I'm not a big JJ McCarthy fan. I think he had a very good team around him. And I think
Does McCarthy go first or second round then?
I don't know. I think the pre-draft process is going to be huge for McCarthy, but right now I'm leaning second round. Right now I'd say late second round, maybe he slips into the third. But then again, there's a high need for quarterbacks. There's a high need for quarterbacks. Someone like Penix, something that could fit Penix, Minnesota is a perfect spot for Michael Penix. I know I said that I would like the Giants to trade back up in the first round again. Minnesota is perfect for Penix. Now, let me explain. Minnesota has a very solid roster already around that would be around Penix. There's a solid O-line in Minnesota that's been with Kirk Cousins. Very good receivers. You got Justin Jefferson. KJ Osborne's a decent slot guy. And they draft. Oh, my God. Who did they draft? Jordan Addison. They got Jordan Addison there, too. So they've got some solid wide receivers that would already be around Penix. That is a perfect situation for Michael Penix. I believe Minnesota's picking 17th or around that area. So that's an interesting thing to watch to see. First, if Minnesota keeps Kirk Cousins, and second, if they look at Michael Penix. But I think J.J. McCarthy could be a slide into the first round, maybe. I mean, you just there's still a lot to go. The combine, pro days, everything's still coming here. But Rattler, I think Rattler had a good Senior Bowl, and I think he, is pushing himself up boards more and more. I don't know if he gets into day 2 though yet. I mean, I don't know. I don't know exactly. Damn. Okay.
I think Spencer Rattler will be a day 2 pick.
You think he'll be a day 2 pick? Third round though?
Because that's second. Well, it's day 2, but it's second and third round. I think Rattler will be a day 2 pick. He might not go in the second round, but I can definitely see him going into the third round.
Yeah, I could see it. What are your Raiders?
Especially with. Well, that's the day they were. People were. I saw a couple mocks.
Yeah.
They have the Raiders taking Penix in the second round. They had the Raiders taking J.J. McCarthy in the second round. They had the Raiders taking Bo Nix in the second round. So they have the Raiders taking a quarterback in the second round, which I can see.
Yep.
I can see that, but with the addition of Getsy, I can tell that if they're gonna pick a quarterback, it won't be a quarterback who is a running quarterback. So it won't be Penix. It won't be. I can see Bo Nix. I can see. That there's a kid that plays out of. I think it's out of Tulane. I can't remember his name, but he's on the like the quarterback.
I think was he at the Shrine Bowl or I'm trying to think.
No, Plumlee was at the Shrine Bowl. The kid from UCF. I can see him being a third day pick. I think I can see him going 4, 5, 6, or 7. Plumlee, and Plumlee's a decent quarterback. I actually have seen him at UCF, but there is a quarterback from I think Tulane. I can't remember his name. Maybe somebody could tell, but there is going to be that extra quarterback that everybody sees. It's going to be going up. The Raiders are probably going to. In fact, get this: they had one mock, and this is way beyond stupid. They had one mock where they had the Raiders taking 2 quarterbacks, a quarterback in the second round and a quarterback in the 7th round.
Who in the 7th?
I don't remember his name. I just remember they had a quarterback in the 7th round.
Y'all got AO4 or whatever still.
AOC4.
Oh, sorry.
AOC4. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if JJ McCarthy is much better than Aiden O'Connell though. I don't know if you're really upgrade. I didn't think Aiden O'Connell was terrible for you guys.
He wasn't, and that's the thing. He's not terrible, and that's why I say that if the Raiders are going to get, they're going to get a vet. Okay, by the way, who do you see as the vet now that they got Getsy? Okay, now that they got Getsy, it's not Kingsbury, so you can say, well, they're not going to go after Baker Mayfield. They're not going to go after Justin Fields because Getsy had Justin Fields for a couple years in Chicago, and they didn't do crap with him. So it's not going to be Fields. It's not going to be Mayfield because Mayfield might hitch his wagons and go to Washington now that they know where Kingsbury's going. I'm just saying that's a possibility.
Washington's full force ahead at Caleb Williams, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but they're going to need a backup. Who's there? I mean, are they going to keep the kid around that was the kid this year as their backup?
I think Mayfield's gonna pay. I think Mayfield's gonna get paid by Bucks. That's what I think.
I can see that, but what if he says that it all depends on who the Bucks offensive coordinator is, and I know that they picked one. I just don't know a lot about him.
They promoted their receivers coach or something like that. It was some in-house candidate, I'm pretty sure. Who could you guys want Tyrod Taylor? I'm kidding. You don't want Tyrod Taylor. What about good old Gardner Minshew? He's on the market.
I wouldn't mind Gardner Minshew. That's why I said there's going to be a veteran quarterback that's in the Raiders camp. It's going to be Kirk Cousins. It's going to be Gardner Minshew. It's going to, and by the way, now that Getsy is the offensive coordinator, I can see them now going after Kirk Cousins more.
I'm pretty sure Field and Getsy's don't have a good or what's his name? Getsy?
No, it's not Justin Fields. I said the Raiders will not be getting Justin Fields now. There's no way.
Yeah. Kirk Cousins? You want Kirk Cousins? Really?
I didn't say that. I said now that the OC has been decided, I can see the Raiders going after a quarterback like Kirk Cousins, like Gardner Minshew, because he stands in the pocket. Okay, he's a pocket person. Now he'll run more, but he doesn't run more as like 1, 2, 3, go. He'll run if it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now I gotta go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want a pocket quarterback?
According to what the Raiders just did with the OC decision, probably it's going to be a pocket quarterback because he is not a run and shoot type of OC.
Yeah. Interesting. All right, Captain. I'm gonna head out for the night. It's been nice talking to you. Are you upset about Cliff Kingsbury, or could you not care less?
Well, the fact that he came in here and was like my way or the highway, he was shown the highway, and I had no problem with that.
Did he really like did the
like I said, it was the way it was said is that he wanted a 3-year deal.
Yep. And
the Raiders were only going to give him 2. Okay. He want basically, that is true. He wanted 3 years and they only gave him 2. So it was a little bit of the money, but it was also the control. It was the control. He said, who are we going to have as our quarterback? And
yeah.
I'm sure he was pounding on the table, Caleb Williams. And we said, no. We said no.
Although it is very standard for a 3 or for an OC. For an OC, it's very standard that contract is length of 3 years. That's a very standard, like that's a very standard thing that your coordinator contracts are 3 years, or all your assistant coaches and everyone are 3 years. So that's why didn't you guys want to give him a 3-year deal? Was it like
I don't know how long. I don't know how long the contract was for Antonio Pierce. I think Pierce is on a 2-year deal.
You think Pierce is on a 2-year deal, really?
I never got somebody can tell me how long Antonio Pierce's contract is.
I thought I saw it was 4.
I don't know. I wasn't. Well, you can tell me because you're up on it more than I am.
I thought I read it was 4. I could be wrong though. I don't really track the Raiders that much. I mean, I see the breaking news and stuff, and I thought Rapport repost like gave the
Did
details.
Billie Eilish just won for something? Billie
Bro,
Eilish just won for something. Because I thought that what is it? Uh, Cyrus, what's her nose? Uh, but yeah, oh, whatever. Ugh, Billie Eilish.
who you rooting for
Anyway,
in the Super Bowl? Go Niners! But who are you rooting for in the Super
I'm rooting for the Niners because I'm not from Northern California.
Bowl? The only reason
I'm
I'm
not.
rooting for the Niners is because first of all, they're probably they're probably the second most team I like watch because they're my dad's team. So I'm going Niners. I'm going with the Niners, and I'm throwing a nice little party for my dad. So hopefully hopefully we have a good time. But yeah, I know the Niners are probably my second most like team. I'm the most knowledgeable on, even though they're on the West Coast. I don't live out on the West Coast, but my dad lived in California when he was younger for a little, so that's why he's a good old 49ers fan. So go Niners. I really don't want to see Patrick Mahomes win again. Um, every time I hear him talk, I heard an edit once of like Kermit the Frog, and I was dying. It was it's really funny how like
Yeah,
how similar he sounds to Kermit. But I'm not gonna hate on him. He does is win, so I can't hate too much. But
I can hate
yeah,
him, and I don't care if he wins or not. I mean, obviously I
listen,
do
listen.
care if he wins.
If
I
I
can
was
hate on him because I don't like him.
if I was a Raiders fan, I would probably do the same. It's like Jalen Hurts to me. I despise and Dak Prescott. Jalen Hurts and Dak Prescott. That's your Patrick Mahomes. But the unfortunate thing for you is Patrick Mahomes wins a lot. So all right, Captain. I gotta head out for the night. But have a good night. It's been good talking, and I'll talk to you later.
All right, partner. Thanks again. Hey, are you go back to school tomorrow or whatever or whatever?
Yeah, sadly. Yeah.
Okay. Well, get some rest and study up.
All right. Appreciate it, Captain.
All right. Take care, Gabe.
Thank you.
All right. That's Gabe. I let him talk. So we have nobody here. I don't know what Billie Eilish won for. It was a Barbie song? I'll admit that the I do the Oscars. And the Oscars will be on a Sunday, and I will do because I'm a movie guy. I am a movie guy, and I care about the movies more than music. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's not that I hate music. I don't hate music. Oh, that's what's her nose. That's Ricky's in Love. What's her name? Ricky's in Love. Na na na. Or Chucky's in Love. Chucky. Yeah. What is her name? I just saw her. She had a drug problem. Oh my God, she had a drug problem. Um, oh, Ricky. I think the girl's name was Ricky. Oh, Song of the Year. Song of the Year. Okay. Well, who is this? Joni? Is that like a Joni Mitchell? I can't. I don't have the volume on. I don't have the volume on. So, oh, Ricky Lee Jones was Chucky's in Love. That was the girl that she was showing. She had the drug problem. And then is that Joni Mitchell? I just seen pictures. I don't have the volume on. I don't remember what Joni Mitchell looks like. Anyway, you guys can tell me. Come into the show. We're watching. We're watching the Grammys. You guys could actually listen to the Grammys. Okay, what does it say? Okay, thank you, Grammys, not showing rock at all. You suck. Rock artists should protest like Will Smith. So what did they say that rock isn't a musical genre? Because that's wrong. Is it all R&B and soul and stuff like that? Because that's a pissy thing to do as well. Not showing right. Well, it is okay. I like obviously I'm a rocker, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Is this Ricky Lee? They never show it. Okay. Well, that's because, and I'll tell you why. That's because most of the younger audience is not a rock audience. Jimmy Farrell, you got to understand that you and I were old fogies in their mind. I'm not an old fogey, but in their mind, I'm an old fogey because I listen to rock. I listen to classic rock. So because I listen to classic rock, I do know who Lizzo is, right? I had her pegged. I do know who that friggin' because of the Chiefs games. I do know who Taylor Swift is, right? I do know who Taylor Swift is. Same reason they don't put rock artists are not going into the yeah, and there's and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is screwed up. They have a lot of pop stars in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's not rock and roll. It's pop. I saw the what was it? There's a thing I read. You know those things that you get on your phone and you keep pushing it because you read it because it's like clickbait. It's like the worst. Why are these people in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? And I was like, yeah, why are they? And there's a whole slew of people that are in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that don't play rock. Because oh my god, her cane is like I got a cane just like that. So mine has the pirate on it. That's a cane that was yeah. I have the same exact cane except I have a pirate on the front. Seriously, I'm not lying. The cane that this chick has, it was made in it's like Hungary. Look at the cane. You see the cane that she has? It says like the cat on it. I have the one that has the pirate on it. Anyway, I don't have sound on. All right. Well, if you want to come into the show, please change it to Music Hall of Fame. Yeah, that I agree with Jimmy Farrell. It's not rock and roll. It's the Music Hall of Fame. That I agree with. That I agree with. Because there's the Country Music Hall of Fame in Nashville, right? That's the Country Music Hall of Fame. You have country music. They should have a separate pop music hall of fame. Maybe don't they have like a Motown Hall of Fame in Detroit? Season's over for the Lions, so I can call it to Detroit. The Grammys are embarrassing her tonight. Who? Who, Jimmy? Who is this lady? Is it who is the lady with the cane? Who is the lady with the cane? I don't know who it is. I don't know who it is. Hey, Brendo, salute to you as well with the Epstein logo. And I do remember that he's from L.A. Brendo. He's from L.A. and because we were talking about the Robert was it not Robert Epstein Gabe Kaplan. Joni Mitchell. Okay. Yeah, so they're embarrassing Joni Mitchell. So I had it right. Was I said it looks like didn't I say that Joni Mitchell? I had it right. I had it right. It was Joni Mitchell. What's up, guys? Just we're talking music, we're talking sports. So I had it right. I said, Joni Mitchell. I had it right. She can't sing. Well, some people said she couldn't sing when she could sing. But there are people that can't sing and they still go out there and they and people buy their concert tickets. I don't want to put the volume on because then I'm going to find out that she can't sing either. Okay, well again, okay, the clapping is done, so she's done. If she can't sing, that's a shame. I at least had it right that it was Joni Mitchell. I'm sure that the girl beside her on the guitar was singing most of the songs, right? All right. We got about a half an hour. Does anybody? Oh, she got what? She got a special Grammy accomplishment Grammy, like an all-time Grammy. I'm sure. Yeah, the all-time. She got her "We Love You" and "You Never Won a Grammy." So we're giving you a Grammy because we can give you a Grammy. Whatever. Oh, Billy Joel. See, I might have to listen to Billy Joel. And you know what, Billy? Talk about somebody that can't sing like they did. Billy Joel. But Billy Joel didn't wasn't really belting them out either. But I love Billy Joel. Stones are playing at SoFi this month. Yeah. Um, I put this on Facebook for like $1,100. I was going to buy tickets to Billy Joel and Sting at Allegiant in August or September. And then I remembered I don't have a job. Needless to say, I didn't buy the tickets. They were good seats. You know, they basically on the field looking at the thing, but I'm like, no, I'm not going to spend $1,100 on two seats when I don't have a job. And the other thing is the schedule hasn't come out. So I'd have to see. And I'm sure, and by the way, there's a good chance because it was a Saturday show. It's a good chance that the Raiders are playing away that weekend because the turnaround for a concert is a bit much for a football game. They could do it, but it's a pain in the ass. They could do it, it's a pain in the ass. Anyway, if you want to come into the show, we got about a half an hour. I got some time. If you don't want to talk about anything, that's fine as well. Like I said, sports. I watched some of the hockey All-Star game. I watched the tiny bit of the college football. Was it the? So I watched East West the other night when we were on Thursday. Then I watched the Senior Bowl a little bit, and if Spencer Rattler, who was the Senior Bowl most valuable player, if he was all that in a biscuit, his draft stock just went up. His draft stock went up. And I've been mentioning his name as a possible quarterback for the Raiders, but that was before they got Luke Getsy as their offense coordinator. So I don't know if that's still going to happen. Anyway, if you don't, Willie Wayne, salute to you as well. Thanks again. If you don't want to come into the show, I'm going to put up the link one more time. And if not, I'm not going to stick around. I am going to say this one last time. Starting next Monday, not tomorrow, but starting next Monday, the Monday after the Super Bowl, I will be in a 3-week school. I will not I don't think. Okay, I at this time, I'm not planning on any shows because school is 12 hours on, 12 hours off, and I gotta be able to have sleep for a lot of times. When you're in a school, you need to make sure you know what the hell's going on. Kev, I'm not gonna say out loud. Doc was asking me if it's like a intelligence school, and it's not. But I'm going to a school that is 3 weeks long. I am not planning on doing any shows for those 3 weeks. So because I got to pass the school. We are going to have one more person on tonight. Going to hear from my buddy Doc Cabral. Doc, I'm not telling you on camera. You want to know what I'm doing for school? We'll talk off camera. Okay, but Doc, I can't hear you, Doc. Let me put you on first. Okay, Doc Cabral, how you doing there, sir? What's going on?
Good evening, and I hope you're doing well.
I'm hoping so too. Cool, Kev. I haven't gone to this school yet. I don't know what the talent looks like, so we'll see.
Jay, this
Yeah.
isn't going
So
to be one of them funny schools, is it?
funny schools.
You said it's not going to be spooky, but you said it's going to be a very intense 12-hour day
Give me
school.
intense. Yes, 12 and 12. Yes,
Wow.
12-hour days for 3 weeks, Monday through Friday.
Ooh, that's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work. Yeah.
Are
So
you going to be home for this, or are you going to be out of town?
no, it's here in Tampa. I gotta go to it, and then I come back. But yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to school here in Tampa.
Oh, so you'll beat me, Jill?
No,
Oh, okay.
Doc, I'll tell you. I'll text you. Okay.
Okay.
I'll
Well, about the
I'll
Bill
text you.
Belichick thing, a friend of a friend of mine got with me at work one day and said, "You heard about Belichick, right?" I went, "What about him?" Said, "He's gone, right?" "Yeah, he's gone. But you don't know the backside of it." I went, "What's the backside?" He
What
went
is the
to go
backside,
see
Doc?
he went to go see Kraft on the last day, and he didn't beg to keep his job, but he said, "Let's make a deal." Kind of like Monty Hall. And Kraft said basically, here's the deal. We're going to walk outside. We're going to be like gentlemen. I'm going to say how great you were. You're going to say goodbye. And that's going to be the deal. Kraft cut him
Kraft
off,
said
man.
this.
Kraft cut him
Yeah.
off. He said, "No, we're not playing this game no more. I'm tired. I want to win another Super Bowl. You're not interested. I am. Time to move on." And he went outside. He was a gentleman about it. He let him speak for a minute, and it was over. And
Okay.
I'll be honest with you. I was very surprised that that actually happened. I figured they were gonna maybe they would work something out, and but when this guy told me no, 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 that's not the way. It's not the way it broke down, because he walked in wanting to basically cut a deal, and Kraft said, "We here's the deal. Here's what we're gonna do." But you know what, Jay? I wasn't surprised to see him leave, but I was surprised to see him leave. I was surprised to not see him leave. I mean, to see him leave because I figured maybe they could sit down with a couple of guys and talk it out, but Kraft had had enough. He had to give up, what's his name, Mac Jones, and he gave up a lot of other good stuff to keep Belichick happy for a little while. And he felt like, you know what, I'm keeping the wrong people happy here. I got a whole bunch of people here. I got to keep happy. This guy's miserable. It's time to move on. And he moved
Well, let,
on.
let, let me say that then. Okay, so now that Belichick's gone, and you're saying that he kept Matt Jones to keep Belichick happy,
No, what happened was he kept Belichick happy, but he wanted to keep Mac Jones. He
right?
wanted Mac Jones. He specifically told Bill to get Mac Jones.
Hmm.
He's but Bill screwed Mac Jones.
Well, Bill screwed Mac Jones because not this past year, 2023, but 2022, he didn't have a real offensive coordinator.
That's right. And when he had the
Right.
chance to get one, he said, "No, I'm going to do it my way," thinking
Right.
that, well, Kraft will let me go. He'll let me do what I want to do, and he'll just walk away from it. No,
Hmm.
Kraft. Kraft is like the old Jewish guy, you know. Aha! I got something for you,
Aha.
and that's
Aha.
I've got
Aha.
something for you, you schmuck. And he got
That's
him,
right.
and he got rid of him, and that's something
Okay.
I didn't expect.
Okay. So let me ask: is Bill O'Brien still on staff?
I don't think he is right now
Okay.
because he
Because
has to.
I know Jared Mayo is getting a lot of his cronies in the defensive side, but I haven't heard where Bill O'Brien is.
Bill
Okay.
O'Brien is being offered a job in Boston College.
Okay.
Remember,
So
O'Brien's from Boston.
yeah. So that's basically the Patriots paid for Bill O'Brien to move up into the Boston area. So they paid for his move, kind of like they PCS'd him, and he's already there. So he can keep his house and be over in BC. That was a good move for him. Then he got the POV move, or not the POV move. He got the PCS move where the Patriots paid for his PCS move, and he's there, and he's
Yeah.
already there for the Boston College job. That's good.
Well, the thing
That's
is,
good
Bill
then.
O'Brien's a good offensive coordinator, and he's a great coach. What he did at Penn State was a miracle. He did a great thing at Penn State. The guy walked into a wasp's nest. Come on, Jay. He walked in there and he was a gentleman. He didn't fight with nobody. He said, "Look, I'm here to be a coach. Let's play football." And he did his job. He did the right thing for the people there, and he helped them get their life back on track. And he helped out what's his face, the guy that's there now, by giving him a great staff.
Okay,
I
so
forgot.
let me ask. Okay, when he didn't immediately follow Paterno, did he?
Yes, yes. He's the one that
Okay,
walked in.
so he's the one that came in after Joe Paterno was unceremoniously drummed out, and that was wrong, by the way. That was
That
wrong.
was very
Okay,
wrong.
yeah, Joe Paterno. I'm sure he might. Well, okay. Let me rephrase that because I'm not sure, but we don't know what Joe knew and when he knew it.
And that's the
We don't
thing.
know what Joe knew when he knew it, and then but they took over. They took all of his wins and they threw him out, and that's wrong
Well, no,
because he had he
because
had he had a, he had a okay he had a scumbag that was working for him, and it was the scumbag that did what he did. We don't know when Joe knew and what he did about. We don't really know that, so they took away all of his victories. That's wrong, Doc.
I don't think
That's
they.
wrong.
I think they brought it back because they brought all of the statues back up front. All the stuff that they made for him originally was all brought back.
Okay, well, see, I didn't know that. All I know is that they took it down, and I'll have
Yeah,
to look to see if it's back again because Joe Paterno, okay, was shafted by Jerry Sandusky. Jerry Sandusky was the pedophile. Jerry Sandusky
yeah,
was the guy who was wrong, not Joe Paterno. Now, did Joe Paterno know? I'm sure he knew eventually. I'm sure
yes.
he knew.
Eventually,
But
he
but
did.
they
Yeah,
but they but they did so much to Joe Paterno, and they literally killed Joe Paterno. They
remember?
said goodbye, Joe, and within a year he was dead. He
Yeah.
was dead within a year because he had a broken heart. He had a broken heart, and
Mhm.
that was wrong.
And his family didn't like it. His
So
family was ostracized for a little while too, and they had to fight for what he
mhm.
had. They went back and said, "No, no, 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 no. You ain't doing this for our dad or my husband. You need to do this and do it the right way and show him the respect that he deserves." And he got the
Yeah,
respect back. And I believe the
and I agree with that.
NCAA the
Right.
NCAA actually reactivated him because he was the winningest coach on active roles.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Jock, well, go ahead and talk. I'm gonna go see most college football win. I'm gonna see if it's listed. Okay,
Bobby
most
Bowden was because
college
some of his wins were
football
taken
win.
away. Yeah, Bobby Bowden was because Sanford was a below Division One, so they
Yeah,
weren't counted initially.
right,
But the
right. What
actual
most college football wins all time. So
it should be
okay, Paterno, they put it back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 409 for Paterno. I'm glad that they put it back. 409,
yes,
Eddie Robinson, 408, Bowden,
Eddie Robinson.
377.
Yeah,
I like that. Yeah, because Jopa, and that's how to say his name correctly up in Pennsylvania, is Jopa. Jopa 409, Eddie Robinson 408, and Bobby Bowden 377. By the way, folks, I am not condoning child molestation.
or pedophilia.
No,
No,
I'm not saying that that's okay, or pedophilia. I'm not doing that. It's wrong.
no.
I'm not condoning it
Yes,
at all. But Jerry Sandusky is the asshole bastard that did it, not Joe Paterno. That's where I draw the line there. Did Joe Paterno know? Eventually, he did. Eventually, he did. But you're telling me that all that time before then that he knew that Sandusky was doing that? No, I have a hard
Sandusky was
I have
running
a hard time
camps,
saying
and he used those
right.
camps to get those kids. That was the problem. But that wasn't a part of the Penn State program.
Thank you. It was on basically it was on his own time.
Yes, it
It was
was.
on his
He
own
just
time.
happened to be on staff, and they tried to use that to get rid of Paterno, and they did physically, but emotionally, he never left, and it
Right,
broke
and that's why
him
I said
in
when they
pieces.
like I said that when he was unceremoniously booted off of campus, he was dead
Yes,
within a year. Within
yes.
less than a year, probably like 8 months, 9 months tops. He was dead, and that broke his heart, and that was
His
just wrong.
son, his son went in there and spoke for him when he passed away, and said, "What you did to my father was a damn shame, and you need to fix this. You as an institution, not the NCAA. You as an institution need to fix this," and they did.
And I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. Well, Doc, I got to ask you. We got about 5 minutes. I got to ask you, what are you looking forward to draft wise? You have the number 3 pick. Are you going quarterback? Are you going to get Jaden Daniels like everybody anticipates? Because the first two quarterbacks, wait, Doc, wait. The first two picks are going to be Caleb Williams and Drake May, 1-2 or 2-1. But those guys are going to be gone. Okay. So then you got Jaden Daniels sitting at 3, or you have the wide receiver, the kid that is the son of the Marvin Harrison Jr. There you go. I thought it was
Yes,
for
Ohio
say
State.
Ohio State. So are you going to go with a quarterback, Jaden Daniels, or are you going to go Marvin Harrison Jr. from Ohio State?
Neither. I think
Ah,
I think Bob Kraft sat down with Gerard, and they looked and they said, "I think we're going to go outside the box here this time.
okay.
Not, we're not going to go for the big shiny one like Tom Brady 199. They're not going to go that far back, but they're going to go back a little bit. And they're going to say, let me see what's really in here, and they're going to look for they're going to look for the quarterback nobody else is looking at.
Okay.
That's what they do. What they did with Tom. That's what they did with Drew Bledsoe. Nobody wanted Drew Bledsoe. We took Drew Bledsoe on a whim. But he was not on anybody's radar.
Okay,
Nobody.
so what round are you going to get your quarterback in?
I'm thinking second or third round. I don't
Okay.
think they're going to go first round
Gonna
this time.
pull Okay, so who do you think they're going to actually pull the trigger on in the first round? With the remember, this is the number 3 pick, Doc. This
They're
is the
going to be
number
like the
3 pick.
Jaguars were when Tom Coughlin took Tony Baselli. I think they're going to go O line because their offensive line was in shambles last year.
Okay,
They got
then if you're looking at the best O lineman in the draft, that's all out of Notre Dame.
that might be their first pick. I think unless they pull an old Belichick trick and say, you know what, I'll give you my third pick. Give me some sixes and sevens and some other stuff. Because the thing is, all the great stuff is in the back, Jay. Again, Tom Brady. Everybody got mad. Oh, Brady's a cheater. Tom Brady was 199th pick and went to 10 Super Bowls. 9 with the Patriots and 1 with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he's got 7 rings. 199, really? Come on, Jay. I mean, too many people are worried about the big shiny thing that shows up in the front. Yeah. Stick your finger down your throat, whatever. But Jay, you know what I'm talking about. Even the
Tom
Raiders.
Brady Tom Brady had the NFL by the balls as far as he was that piece of shine that they eventually made the Brady rules. Okay. Tom Brady's first 2 Super Bowls were off the foot of Adam Vinatieri.
The
First 2
first
Super Bowl.
3 were off Adam Vinatieri.
Okay, well, I stand corrected. First 3 Super Bowls were off the foot of Adam Vinatieri, and he won six with the Patriots, right?
He won. The first 3 Super Bowls were 9 points total. How they won?
Okay, so that you're proving my point even more. Okay,
Yes.
after those 3 Super Bowls that were won by Adam Vinatieri, the NFL saw this bright, shiny piece, and they polished the turd and said, "This is who we're putting out front as our boy," and they put him out front as our boy. And then I think when they started putting him out as our boy, that year was when he went down in the first game. He had the broken knee the very
Yes.
first game,
Yes.
and Matt Castle came in for him
It was
for the rest.
MCL.
And they made what did they make, Doc? What they make, Doc? They made the Brady rule that you can't go at a quarterback's knees and below. They made the Brady rule because
Did they?
Yes, that was the onus of that rule, the Brady rule. You can't go after the quarterback knees and down. It's the Brady rule because he was their prize. He was the face of the NFL, and they made that rule because of him. So after he came back, he won 4, 5, and 6, and with the fake Pirates, he won 7. But it was the Brady rule. So the 3 Super Bowls that he won was off the foot of Adam Vinatieri, and they were close games, and they
Yes.
did just enough to win, but they made him the golden boy. Okay? They made him the golden boy. So that's why I'm saying that whoever is the golden boy, and now it's Patrick Kermit Darlene Mahomes, he's the golden boy. And so that's who they have. And when they have Taylor Swift
Oh.
going out with Travis Kelce, they made sure that the Chiefs are going to go back to the Super Bowl. Now, granted, they really didn't have to help them a lot because the Ravens shot themselves. They didn't shoot themselves in the foot. They shot themselves in the foot, in the ass, and in the crotch.
Yeah, pretty
Okay,
much.
during the championship game, they just played like crap. But the Ravens did enough to help them, so it was an easy fix. So now they got the Chiefs, who they wanted to get there, and the 49ers, who was the best NFC team for the majority of the year. They made it, right?
Mr. Rivera.
So, yeah, but now they got the matchup they want. the question will be, who wins the Glamour Bowl? Okay, who's going to win? Are they going to have Patrick Darlene Mahomes win it again with And by the way, if the Chiefs win, Mahomes is not going to be named the MVP. They're going to give it to Kelsey because they're going to have that moment for Disney to say, Travis Kelsey, you just won the Super Bowl. And he's going to have Taylor Swift there. He says,
Yep.
I'm taking Taylor and we're going to get married in Disney. I'm going to Disney World. That's what the tagline's going to be. That's the tagline. We're going to Disney to get married. Or even better, we're going to get married here in Vegas and we're going to Disney on our honeymoon. That's it, Doc. That's what they want.
We'll
That's
see.
what they want.
We'll see. Roger Goodell's been bending over quite a bit lately.
Yeah. Well, and Willie Wayne says, I hope the Chiefs lose. I think so. That again, I'm rooting for the Niners. Because I don't want the Chiefs to win. And the only person I'm going to be very happy about or happy for is Miss Veronica. Miss Veronica was here earlier. I love Miss Veronica. She's a Niners lady. She's wonderful. I'll be happy for her. Huh?
Miss Yim?
Miss
or Kim? Is it Kim or Yim?
Yim. Veronica Yim. Beautiful lady. I'll be happy for her. And that's
Does she like Kathy?
What?
Does she like Kathy?
No. She's married to a Chinese gentleman. She's Latina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
She's Latina who's a Giants fan, a Niners fan that lives in Oakland.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she lives in Oakland. Okay, which is cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
Doc, we're about ready. We're about ready to go off onto the show.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I'll call you in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, call me in about 10. Use my phone, Doc. Don't call me on the Google Voice. Just call me on my phone.
I will.
Phone. Okay.
Gotcha.
Although I gotta go pick it up. I have it on charge right now. So yeah,
okay.
give me a couple of minutes after 11.
Later. Bye.
All right. Take care. All right. That's Doc. He's the last person on our show. Rooting for the Niners. And I know that it's like I'm not in Northern California. So I don't have to deal with gang, bang, bang bullshit. No. That's why I'm rooting for the Niners. Because I don't want the Chiefs to win another friggin' Super Bowl. I don't. And if the Niners win, they'll have 6. So it'll be the Patriots. I think the Patriots and the Steelers and the Niners will have 6. I think the Cowboys have 5. I think that's the thing. Yep. Patriots will have 6. The Niners, if they win, will have 6. The Steelers have 6. The Cow Patties have 5. Raiders have 3. That's another reason why if the Chiefs win, they'll have 4. Chiefs have 3. The Broncos have 3. And the Raiders have 3. And the Garglers have 0. I like to keep that. Anyway, thanks again, folks. It is Ask Captain Jack. Niners aren't in our division. I know, Willie. Keep it in the division, even though I hate this. No, not Craig. No. Gotta go. No. Craig, thank you for being here. I do appreciate you being here. I recognize Craig but yeah. Thank you for being here. I gotta go. We should have a show on Tuesday with Miss Peggy. Hopefully. We'll have the Wild Wild West show on Wednesday. On Thursday will be the final NFL Nation live show. And then I'll have a Thursday show. I'll have it out. And then for the Super Bowl, I might not have a show because I will have to be getting to bed early for my school the next day. Next Monday, not tomorrow Monday, but next Monday I'll be in school at 6 o'clock in the fucking morning. My goodness, that's early. Anyway, take care, everybody. We'll see you. Have a great, great week upcoming. Great, great week upcoming. Take care. We'll see you. Good night. Yeah, good, Dory, good night to you as well. Good night. Oh, I got to show this. Good night, everyone. Good night. Take care. We'll see you. Be well, be well. Take care.